I just got 700 subscribers. So right now I am gonna go do some shopping because me and Lihow are gonna make a Swedish treat together and you guys get to follow along. I made it back home with all the ingredients. So, tell us what we are making.
Today we're finally doing as we promised a long time ago, that we're gonna do some baking. And since Christmas is coming up, it will be some Swedish lussebullar.
Lussebullar.
Yes.
This is what they're supposed to look like. And we'll see what ours look like.
Yes. They can also be called lussekatter for some reason, but they're twirled into, the picture you just saw. And it gets the yellow from saffron.
Saffron.
See how it goes.
See if we succeed. And why are we doing this?
Because it's Christmas soon.
And I got 700 subscribers.
We're doing a baking show to celebrate 700 subscribers.
Yes. All right, let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
We are ready to show you the ingredients. Lihow, take it away.
For this recipe of lussebullar, we are going to need 1 gram of saffron, 2 eggs, some raisins, about 14 to 15 deciliters of flour. We're going to need 5 deciliters of milk, 50 grams of yeast, a tablespoon of vanilla powder, sugar. We have 2 deciliters of normal sugar, 250 grams of room temperature butter, and a whole teaspoon of salt. And since we are using dry yeast in our recipe, we have to preheat the milk to about 38 degrees to activate the yeast. And while we're doing this, we're also going to add in the saffron to help it release some flavor and some color early on. And to make sure we get the right temperature, we have a little thermometer. The reason why I put the saffron into the milk is because it will then have time to release more flavor and more color. We're waiting for the temperature to rise to about 40 degrees. And now it's time to start mixing everything together. But first, I just want to show you the amazing color of the milk. Then we add the yeast. It's got protection. We need the tools. And then salt, and then we're gonna just mix that up a little bit to let the yeast get dissolved into the thing. And now we're adding some sugar. Here comes the butter. I got some vanilla powder in. And here is 1 egg. Now it's time to add half of the flour into this mix, and if you want to look closely, it looks quite interesting and slightly daunting, but once it gets mixed together, it will be beautiful. So half of the flour, sort of. It's all mixed together. Still looking very wet, so we're gonna keep adding flour until we get a good consistency, because in the end, it needs to be a dough. The reason I don't add all the flour all in one go is because you never really know how it's gonna turn out. If it's too much, if it's too little, it depends on a lot of things. So you have to just kind of do it by eye. While we're mixing, I'm adding more flour to get the correct consistency. Sometimes you need more and sometimes you need less than the recipe states. So trust your gut, and definitely this is a learning by doing kind of thing. Now, my machine has been working hard for 8 minutes mixing my dough, and it has finally reached the consistency that I personally approve of. Ta-da! Look at this beauty! It holds its shape nicely and it releases from my touch. It's still quite gooey, but I still approve. So now it's time to let it rest and cross our fingers. It will also rise, because otherwise this is going in the bin.
Got it.
Got it. And as it rises, I like to put some flour on top of it, because then comes the towel and then it doesn't stick to the towel.
So, how long does it need to rise for?
I am gonna guess at least an hour to begin with. So now we can do something else.
Yeah, could watch a nice new YouTube video.
What?
How about this one?
Okay.
Also, while we're waiting, why don't you hit the subscribe button?
Yeah, why not?
Right? Like,
such a good idea.
YouTube doesn't show you all my videos if you're not subscribed. As you can see here, not everybody of my watchers is subscribed, which means you're missing some of my videos. So hit that red button, help yourself, and help the channel.
Help yourself, man.
Yeah. Okay, the dough has been rising.
Yes.
And it has been rising. Let me show you.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it beautiful?
That's really well done.
Oh. Hi.
Can I poke it?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Floofy. All right, what's the next step, darling?
The next step is to pour this baby out, start kneading it, and then we need trays to put the finished pieces on, and then they'll rest for a little bit before they go into the oven and start baking. We will start preheating the oven on over and under heat on 200 degrees Celsius. I have now put flour on my workbench, and now I will tip out the dough onto the flour. So pretty!
Oh.
Now it's time to work this to become one good, solid, nice dough. Oh, this is so nice. It's moments like these I wish I baked more and wonder why I don't. You know? This Not to brag, but this dough feels pretty amazing. Okay, beautiful. Then we get the baking cutter thingy. We're gonna go in half. Look at that lovely cut. Now that I have my little bits all cut up, I'm gonna roll them out to a chubby sausage thing so I can make it into the classic shape. Gently pushing, and then we're gonna start doing them opposite directions. It's an S basically. And here is our classic lussebullar. And now when it's done, we move it to the tray. The raisin. Now in these normal ones, you push them down in the twirly bit. And you want to get them right to the bottom because when it bakes, they will rise back up. Time has come. They've now been resting for long enough, and we're gonna be using this one, putting eggs on them. I don't know what you call it. For this, we're gonna need an egg and a little bit of salt, and I'll tell you why in a bit. Say hi to my little friend. Excuse me.
Nice healthy egg bath.
Now the reason we use a little bit of salt is because it helps to break up the egg, so it's easier to brush it on the lussebullar. So it's now time to put these bad boys into the oven. They're going in on 200 degrees in the middle.
Well, as you can see, there's our happy 700.
To mark this special occasion of reaching 700 subscribers, we made some special buns.
Yep. Like,
because that's how we celebrate, y'all.
Yes. We're very happy with all
Yay.
700 of you. It's amazing to have you all watch my channel. So cool to get to that point. And I can't wait to get to 800, 900 and then 1,000. Whew. Can you imagine that 700 people watch this channel?
No.
Like, imagine sitting in a stadium and 700 people are looking at you. I would be so nervous.
No.
But luckily there's a camera between you and me. Anyway, thank you all very much. We're gonna show you eating a few of those before we leave, but see you all next video.
Doodles!
Bye! Here we go.
Time to taste them.
Yes! Gimme. Alright, here goes. Pretty good. Not bad.
They are super soft.
Yeah. Look at this.
Baked perfectly, actually.
Yeah.
If I may say so myself. They've all been in 12 minutes. That was what worked for our oven.
Yep. Yes. So, if you followed along with this recipe, why not write in the comments what you thought about them? And have a good time eating.
Yes, we will.
Bye! YouTube says you might enjoy this video. Go ahead and give it a try.